we don't see a lot of what Tony does behind the scenes. We don't see a lot of what his family does behind the scenes. So we're super grateful for all that he's done for us. I personally know he's done a lot for me. I always tell people 3 things in my life that have changed my life: Jesus, my wife, and Chick-fil-A. And so he's part of that reason. So I'm turning it over to him, then I'm going to come back on and we're going to show a video just about the changes in the Chick-fil-A One app as well. So, Mr. Tony Fernandez.
Thanks, guys. Matt already said it up front, but just super thankful for y'all. It's a lot of fun to come back. I've been able to see a few of y'all during the break, but certainly not all of y'all. So it was a lot of fun standing up front and seeing y'all come through the door, and a lot of fun just getting back together. The break, y'all, again, Matt said this already, but you've heard from people, you've seen it on social media, the passion that our customers have, that our guests have about our team, about what we do at CFA Rocks. And what they're really passionate about is each one of y'all. Because when they're thinking about CFA Rocks, they're thinking about your faces are coming to their mind. It's your effort, it's your work, it's your speed, it's your accuracy, it's the food, it's the smile, it's the enthusiasm that you greet them with that they're thinking about when they're making these comments on Facebook or talking to us about the passion. So super proud of what we've accomplished, super proud of y'all, the efforts that y'all make, the efforts that you have made to make CFA Rocks what it is. So well done, very good job. A round of applause for y'all. It's not often that you get to take a break from work and know that it's going to be back right around the corner. So I hope people have had an opportunity to enjoy the break and maybe change things up a little bit. I've heard a lot of cool stories about activities that people have done during the break. It's a unique opportunity, kind of a break to kind of also reflect on what we have accomplished. And so my hope is you've been able to enjoy that and get a glimpse of it. But now we got to go forward, right? So we're going to be getting some news. We got some fairly positive news this afternoon, which is encouraging. I'll touch on that in a little bit of kind of what's next as far as what the next couple days look like. But want to do a quick reminder of why do we do what we do. Can anybody raise their hand? Can anybody tell me what the vision of CFA Rocks is? Wow. Don't be scared. It's simple.
You need to wow the guests.
Okay, so that's actually close to the mission. Really close to be remarkable. It is 3 words. Yeah. We nourish dreams. And so what we're doing is we're serving chicken in a way that develops good practices, that develops us professionally, earning paychecks. You know, we're working, each one of us is working towards something. If we went around the room and everybody was willing to get on the mic, you'd have a very unique reason why you're at CFA Rocks and what you're hoping to accomplish or what you're hoping to be able to do as a result of being part of our team. You know, sometimes it's a financial thing, and sometimes it's pursuing a career, sometimes it's all sorts of different things. But each one of y'all has that purpose. And so that's our commitment to you, is to run the store and to sell chicken in a way that you are going after your dreams. That's why we sell chicken. That's why hopefully Friday maybe, we'll be back open and selling chicken and serving our guests. I'm gonna do another Q&A. So first person that wants to do it, and this has to be team members, no leaders allowed. We're gonna go, I wanna see if we can get our values stated. So if I can get one, first hand up, you can say it, and so you get the choice of to choose from which ones you wanna choose from. The last one has to get the last one.
Relentless pursuit of excellence.
Okay, relentless pursuit of excellence. Play together. Wow the guest.
Say it, do it.
Say it, do it. I think I'm at 4. Where are we at? What do we got left?
Serve each other.
Serve each other. Have we nailed it? I think when I get the mic in my hand, my brain stops working. So, yeah, that's how we do it, and we try to keep it simple. So when I remember, especially when I was a team member, a lot of times I'd take baseball season off, or I'd take during seasons off, and I'd come back to Chick-fil-A, and that first day I'm like, what do I do? You know, and you look at the register, and it kind of you blank on it. It's kind of like remembering your locker code when you go back to school after Christmas break or something, and you forget the locker code. Do y'all have lockers? Is that even relevant now? Yeah. Nobody uses them. And so for me, the values are a good reminder. What do I got to do? I got to go and wow the guests. I got to relentlessly pursue excellence. I got to say it, do it. I got to serve each other. I got to play together. That's what we got to do. And if we do that, we're going to continue to grow. Many of our new team members have heard this. I don't know if every team member has heard this. I don't remember if I covered this during our Christmas last time get together. And honestly, this is like probably the most we've ever gotten together in a room at one time. And so one of the emphasis priorities that we've had for 2018 is to develop a mindset of ownership. And so it's easy to say, well, Tony's the owner of Chick-fil-A. Okay. The reality is I'm a very small owner of a larger piece of Chick-fil-A. Truett, back in about 20 years ago, said, Tony, I want you to own 1/1000th of Chick-fil-A. There's about 1,000 stores. He said, I want you to own 1/1000th. And that came from, that wasn't when I started owning things, it's when Truett rewarded me with that. But it started with me owning my shift as a shift manager, or owning my position as a team member. And it's true for all of us. If we want to own something going forward, and I'm not necessarily talking about financial ownership, but if we want to own opportunities, it just starts today. And so my encouragement and our emphasis this year is to help encourage everybody to own their position. And so when it comes to our store, if you're a brand new team member, own your training experience. Just own it. Is there a question you have? Ask it. Don't wait for somebody to show it to you. Go after it. Go grab it. If you've been with us 29 years, Hilda, something like that, right? About 29, 30 years? Yeah. And there's something that's new that you haven't seen. Go after it. Own it. Don't wait for other people. And we want a team of owners. And I really believe in you already are. So every time that customer comments about CFA Rocks, they're commenting about something that you owned. You owned their experience. You owned that person's experience at CFA Rocks. And hopefully Friday, certainly soon, we're going to have the opportunity to own those experiences again. And so wherever level you're at, the brand newest, the most experienced, my encouragement to you is own it. Now, my hope is you take this outside of Chick-fil-A too. Own your grades. Own your next step in your career, whether that's in Chick-fil-A or beyond Chick-fil-A. Own it. Don't put it up to somebody else. I want to encourage you to own that. And if you do, over time, if you own things well, you're going to get more and more of the opportunities that you're looking for. That's how you're going to get to those dreams that we want to help nourish. So whatever's next for you with us, whatever Friday looks like, there's going to be a handful of people that I know because we have a new kitchen. And the cool thing about the new kitchen is, the cool thing about the new kitchen is we can fit more people back there, and each role is a little bit simpler. Now, some aren't easy yet, but they're simpler. And we're going to have a different mindset in our approach to the business. So if you've never worked in the kitchen, get ready. You're going to get some opportunities. And honestly, after 2 years working with Chick-fil-A as a team member, I got 2 years in the kitchen and I love it. That's honestly, it's competitive, it's fast. We didn't have a lot of space back there a month ago. There's a lot of space back there. There's a lot of opportunities. And so when you get that opportunity, it might be new to you. In fact, drive-thru is going to have some new opportunities. We got a door over there. That's going to allow for new systems in drive-thru. So y'all are going to experience some new stuff. My encouragement to you is own it. Don't be afraid of owning it. Don't be afraid of owning the mistake that you make while learning it, because that's the first step of growth. So own your role, own your growth in our store, but hopefully beyond it. So what's next? My hope is that when we open up, we're going to be a little rusty, I'll be honest with you. Those of us that were here during the last remodel, one thing we learned is you might have been doing a position for 3 years straight, and you might be really good at it. That first day that we're serving customers, you're not going to be the best you've ever been. You're going to be a little rusty. And if your position has shifted, like if you're working in drive-through or kitchen in particular, maybe even a little bit on front counter, things are in a little bit different places. And you used to be able to close your eyes and reach with your left hand, and you knew which hand you would get the Chick-fil-A sauce with if you're in drive-through. Or you knew which hand you'd grab pickles with to make a sandwich. And you consistently did it with that hand. That might change. The Chick-fil-A sauce might be on your opposite hand now. And so you're gonna have to think about it. And you're gonna have to think about it until you get it memorized in your brain. And when you get it memorized, that's when we get back to 100% full speed. So I want you to recognize that that's gonna happen. Okay, we know that. Just recognize it, don't get frustrated. It's gonna take some learning when we get back. Customers are gonna be flocking to us. Last year, or last remodel, there were more than enough customers to serve. And we just had to figure out, are we using our left hand or our right hand now? Is this over here or is it over there? And so recognize that. Front, recognize kitchen's got a whole new setup, and it is an awesome setup. But it's brand new. There's not one position that looks the same as it used to. So that sandwich that popped up after 90 seconds might pop up after 120 seconds. Okay, so there's gonna be some growing in there. And we're just gonna have to figure these things out. Last time it took us a while. We learned some lessons that we can apply this time. Our hope is that we can shorten that this time. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. But here's what's gonna happen after that, is we're gonna grow past the old CFA rocks. And so as good as customers thought we were, we're gonna be better. You're gonna be better. And we're gonna be able to, hopefully, truly wow the guest and be remarkable. One thing that kind of getting into business here a little bit, food safety. Some of y'all have been hearing about this. Some of you may not hear about it as often as maybe we should have been making you aware. Food safety is a big deal. If you think about it, there's 2,000 normal Chick-fil-A's around the country. I'm talking about stores like ours. 80 people per store. There's a lot of behavior, and we've got a lot of raw chicken and a lot of produce and a lot of opportunities for problems with food safety. And y'all have seen some of our competitors that have struggled with this. Chipotle is the big one lately, in the last year, 2 years. Chick-fil-A's big, we're big. I mean, look around this room. All it takes is one person not to wash their hands when they're supposed to. When they change positions, when they go on break, when they come back from break, going back from the restroom, different positions, handling money, whatever. If there's one thing that sticks in your head tonight, food safety-wise, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands. Do your part. If you own food safety, and everybody in this room owns food safety, we're okay. We want to make sure that, and understand that's crucial. We don't want us or any of our guests to ever have come to any harm because of their experience with us. And the reality is we have a complex business, and food safety is super, super important. So you're going to be hearing more about this. We're going to be doing more frequent food safety self-inspections. We're even looking at a whole new position that just truly owns food safety, almost our own personal health inspector. It's super important. But again, the one thing you can do, starting from day one, it's very simple. Make sure you wash your hands appropriately. We got nice signs up, scrub them. Don't do a little token wash. Real wash of hands every time you change positions, handle money, handling different products, certainly the restrooms. I got a couple notes. What's that? All right. Technical stuff. And correct me if I'm wrong on these. So Savannah takes all questions. I think we covered this at the beginning too. All questions help people concerning hot schedules. So questions about that goes to Savannah.
Back there in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, back there. She'll be back there when that happens. Don't come in. Pay very close to your email, very close attention to your email. We were hoping to be able to very confidently tonight tell you that we're having our family experience at the store Thursday night. Leaders are going to meet right after this, so leaders, if you didn't know that, please let's chat really quick and see if that's realistic, given the update that we have this afternoon, and if we think we can do that. So team members, everybody else, if just pay close attention to your emails. We'll get a message out as soon as we possibly can, either confirming or shifting the family experience for Thursday. Seems like this should be at the very end, but I'm going to go ahead and say it so I don't get out of order here on this. There's gifts on your way out, and so please make sure that you grab that. Don't hustle out there too fast, and so make sure you grab that. We got, I think, still more pizza. See Jacob for cleaning. See all leaders for cleaning. All leaders see Jacob for cleaning.
You dirty!
Got it. All right. Is there any other announcements that we need the whole team to hear? Do you need to cover this? All right, so before I hand the mic over, again, super proud of you, super proud. Very excited about the days that are coming. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a little stressful. It just is. It's like opening day. And as soon as we get going, it's going to be fun again. We're going to get competitive, and we're going to go out there and knock the socks off the customers. So not quite like that shoe game. But anyway, thank you guys. Very proud of you.
All right, I know that it's 7 o'clock, but I have a couple things that are super practical that we need to cover before you walk into the doors on day one. We'll open up with a price increase. So when you walk in, you're going to see the menu, and it's going to look different. We have a nationwide 4% price increase, and so there's a couple things that are going to go into effect. Essentially, it's going to make. We haven't calculated what we're going to do with break food yet, but it should increase break food, so it's our pleasure. But you'll notice you may come into the restaurant on Friday, if we open on Friday, and then go to another store on Saturday, and the prices aren't matching. It's because since we've been closed for remodel, we're going ahead and just launching the new price increase, and so we'll be doing that effective day one that we open, 4%. Some items will go up more than 1% or 2%. Some items may stay the same. It's just there's a system to the madness. Second thing is A-List is gone. No more A-List. So the Chick-fil-A One app is been renovated, and it's new, and it's where everyone goes now. There's no A-List at all. We're going to show you a video quickly about that. And then secondly, I ask that you please just be flexible as we get open back up. As you've seen, we have a lot of new team members. We got a lot of team members in general. A lot of people are going to have questions. Eric made a really good point the other day. He said, if you have a question, ask the person beside you before you go to a leader. Don't immediately go to the leader. Ask the individual beside you, see if they know, and then go from there. And so we ask that you do be flexible. You do please check your email, check your Slack, whatever it is, the source of communication, talk to your one-on-one coach. So I want to show you this really quick 2-minute video about the Chick-fil-A One. Just kidding, we don't have the password. But I will have to email it out to you in the training update. Because here's some things that are going to happen. The Chick-fil-A One app will now be points-based. And there'll be tiers. So there'll be a white, a silver, and a red tier. And so an A-lister will be brought in automatically. They'll be grandfathered in as a red tier member. And so I don't know if you've been to Smoothie King, Starbucks. Everybody's kind of shifted to the points-based system. And so the more they come in, the more points they get, the more they can redeem their points. They can redeem their points for anything. So if they just want to get a drink, salad, whatever, everything will kind of have a point value. So we'll send that out in the training update. So that's going to be coming. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Yes. Kids cups are gone.
What?
When you order a kids meal, it will now be a small cup. Kids cups will also be, there will no longer be a a small ice cream, it'll just be the one size in the small cup. So that's happening as well. Salads will look a little different. The Cobb salad, we are bringing the corn back, and they will now be scattered on the salads versus compartmentalized. So that's happening. All right, really quick, I'll end with this. I don't know if there was a story that went, I don't know if it went viral, but it was a story that a lady wrote. She was in a Chick-fil-A. After she ordered, she was sitting at her table and she was taking a look at like her whole table. She noticed she had Chick-fil-A sauce, someone else had Polynesian sauce, someone else had honey mustard, someone else had ketchup. All of her kids just had a variety of things. All the guests had different sauces. And I really want to relate this to our team because I think it's important. What she discovered, you know, she was trying to be philosophical, but what she was saying is not everyone likes Chick-fil-A sauce. It's not everyone's favorite sauce, but every sauce is liked by somebody. And so what I want to tell you is that there's like 100 people here. Each of you matter. Each of you matter when you don't feel like you matter. We need each of you to ring up a chicken sandwich. We need you to make a chicken sandwich. We need you to lead. We need you to work hard. But each of you will gift Chick-fil-A on Roxborough Road differently. And so if you feel like you're not wanted or needed, you are. And I'll do my best to make you feel that way more. But each of you matter. And I want you to know that as you leave. You're loved. I love you. I hope you know that.
I love you, Matt.
And so as you leave, please understand that Chick-fil-A on Roxborough Road, we will be very busy when we open. We are very loved. It'll be very chaotic. So please be flexible and we will win in 2018. So we love you. Thank you so much for coming.